Hello guys, welcome to my channel LearnTech. This is Sandeep Cole here. I hope you all are doing good. So today's topic which I am going to take is on another module from BMC Remedy called Task Management. So today what we are going to see in this session is we will learn how to create different tasks using the task template, then how we can group these tasks in a task group template, and then we will see how we can use this in an application like change management, incident management. So we'll take an example from change management. It works in a similar fashion with the incident management. So let's get started. As you can see, I am here in the custom configuration console, and here I have opened this task management. So this is the place where we define these tasks. We define task group templates, and then we also define the process flow of how it will work with the application. So for example, now the first simple thing is creation of a tasks. So let me first of all create one task for you. Just give you an example of how it is being done. So you have to go to this task configuration and then task template, double click on it. It will open up a new task template form. Okay, so the first thing we need to give it as a name. So now before going on creation of a task, let me give you an scenario. So now what I need to do actually, I need to define a set of steps or basic steps for installing a software on server. So now installing a software on a server can be a normal thing, like you can go and update it. But in actual scenarios, in a real practice, it doesn't happen like this way. So what you do initially, you take a backup of the server. If it's a virtual server, you have to take a backup. Or if it's a physical server, then also you need to consider the critical applications, databases running on that, to take a backup of that before you go upgrading your server or installing some software on the server. So we will take this example that we need to do an software update on the server. So there are 2-3 steps and multiple teams will work on it. For example, I need to back up the server. So the first task which is in my hand is backup server configuration. Okay, so this is the task which I have. So what I will do, I will create initially a one task as backup server configuration. So now I need to define this assignment or this inclination of this task. So let me select here the change management system, and remaining we will keep it as it is. Company, we have to define the association of the company for the task. This is a general thing. The remaining part you can also define, like classification. This is the operational categories, product categories. This also we can define for a task. Like when this task is created, what will be the operational category, product category for that particular task. Then we have to define the assignment for the task, like to which group it should be assigned to. For example, for me, let me define the assignment organization as IT support. Suppose this is network team, which is taking the backup configuration. I will define. So what we do basically here, we create a task and we define its assignment, that whom it should be assigned. Okay, this is what we are currently doing here. Now let me go to this another section, input and output. So this is, if you want, when you are when you will associate this task through a parent, which we will see also in our example, then in that case you can also take variables from your parent to the, you can copy it using this section from your parent to your task. So here you can define your parent field, then you can in the to field you can define the fields from the task. So it will copy the values from the your parent application to the child application. Similarly, this output we can copy vice versa from child to parent. So we'll not go detail into this. It's not mandatory as of now. We'll understand the basic task configuration. Okay. Then we have to define the completion criteria. You can define it using a qualification. We'll not go there. Financials and system will not go there. Financial is you can define the financials for this particular task if it's associated, but normally we don't use it. System is the normal system. So let me first of all save this. Okay, now I have saved this task. So this is how you create a task. So whatever tasks you need to create, you can define them here in this system. I'm not going to go and create all the tasks. We will use some out of the box tasks which are already being created. But if you have a new requirement where you need to group a task template, you can use it to create all the tasks. Then you can use your task group template to define them. Now let me go back here. So here you can see here for the I have defined my task. Now I will go to task template group. So now this is a place where you can group all your tasks together. For example, for my server configuration or server software installation, I have two steps: server configurational backup, then install the software. Let me take only two examples, two steps, but it can be multiple depending on the the type of the work you are doing. So, for example, I would say server software installation, software update or upgrade. Okay. So this is a group template. I have given it a name. This is for server software upgrade. Okay. I would use the same summary and I'll define the company. So this is the normal things we have to define the access of this particular task. Then task template, I would define it as change management. So it will be used in change management. Now on the right side, if you see, you have this type. So this defines when this task template or task to group template will be associated with a change. Do you want to follow a standard process where there is no sequencing of the tasks, like one task gets activated after other task? Then you can use a standard. But if you want to sequence it, like for example, one task should be completed before the other task is activated, then we have to use sequencing. So we will use it. I'll explain you this in the change management process when we will associate this. Okay. Then the status is active, priority you can define, visibility is the visibility of this task, whether this is visible or not. If I say no, it will not be visible for me for the selection. Then this general topic we'll keep it as blank. Okay, will not use it as of now. So there are this is some timeout definitions. We don't use it. You can define it, explore it. Now I have defined a group, so I need to add my tasks to the group. Okay, so we are here at the task group template. Now what we are going to do, yeah, we have already defined a task for us. So what we will do, we will see in this particular tab, in the association tab, what I can do, I can select my task, available task. I can also associate a group with this if I have to define. Maybe there is a subgroup also which has multiple tasks, so we can reuse it. For example, there is already a task group created which has, let's say, some subtasks. We can also add that. So that can be done from here. But for us, we will define the task. So we will say add backup server configuration. So this is a software group template we are defining, which will have multiple tasks to be performed by different teams. So here, what we will do, I will say, for example, backup server configuration. Then we will use one software to upgrade software. Okay. So these are the two tasks which we will do. You can see here there is a sequence also defined because this is a sequencing task. Okay. So it will be executed one after other. So let me save this server software upgrade. So I will save this now. Okay. Now I have defined the tasks. I have created a task group template. I have added my task to the task group template. Now we will see how we will use it in the change management, how it is used basically with the parent application. So let me go to the change management. So from here, what I will do, I will create a new change. Okay, so I'll define some basic criteria for the change. Let me say here security server software upgrade. Okay, so the remaining items I'll define it. Suppose currently it is assigned to change management team, and then you can see here there is a task tab here. Okay, so this is a task tab from which you can associate either an ad hoc task, you can associate the task group template which we have defined, or you can associate a single task. But for us, as an example, we have defined initially a task, then we defined a task group template which is, which has multiple tasks. What we will do, we can use the task template and we click on relate button. In the this relate button, you will see all the task group templates for the change management, and also we can see here our task group template, which is server software upgrade. This is the template which we have, and it has these two tasks: backup server configuration and update upgrade software. So similarly, there are multiple task templates which will, when you will select them, it will show you the exact tasks which are underneath it. For example, this upgrade server hard drive, this has these four tasks. So we will use our as of now, and then here we click on this relate button. Now immediately when you will associate a task with a change incident or any other parent application, it doesn't get activated. So currently, if you see here, the task group template is status is staged, and also for these two tasks which are part of this task group template, it is staged. So that means, let me, before we'll proceed, let me save this change. So what happens basically when you associate a task with a parent application, either change, incident, or any other application? So the task is attached, but it doesn't get assigned. So currently, the task will not be assigned to the respective teams. In case of change management, it gets assigned based on a configuration. So which we define also here in the this task management configuration. So this is this phased management configuration. So let me open this and show it to you. No, sorry, it's not right form. Yes, yeah, sorry, I thought it's not the right form. So yeah, this is the right form. So if you see here, there is this three configurations defined: task management, parent object application. So what it does, this is basically for change management. It is working. What it does, it will be when the change phase is planning, the task will be assigned. When the change will go to implementation, the task will be work in progress. And when the change goes for completed, it should be closed. So these are the activation statuses. You can mention it here. So you can see here the phase is implementation. If the phase is implementation, the task will be work in progress. If the phase is planning, then the task will be assigned. So it gets based on the definition here in the system on this form, which is TMC configuration phase management form. You get that tasks assignment, at what stage you want to assign the task, at what stage this task will be assigned to a respective team. You can define it here. Okay, so let me go back to the change. So this is our change. You can see here the task is currently staged. So now it is saved. So let me move the change to the next stage. So I will move this change to plan and schedule. So the change is moving to plan and schedule. Let me refresh it. So currently planning is in progress. So there is no change in the tasks. So let me move this to, or let me move the status from here. So planning in progress, I think we can move it from here also. I'll move this to next stage. It will ask us for schedule dates. So let me provide the schedule dates, let's say 11th to 15th. Let me refresh this. Okay, we have to go to the next stage before our task gets activated. So, as we have seen in the configuration, the task is activated in the implementation stage. So now it is still the scheduled phase. Let's see here. Okay, now you can see the tasks template, group template status has changed to work in progress. That means as the change status changed to schedule, that means the change has been already scheduled. My task group template status has changed to work in progress. This is done by automatically. I haven't done anything. Now what I will do here, for my first task it is assigned. The second task it is still inactive because our we are using a sequencing part. So you can see here also the status, reason and work log for this particular task which has been updated. Now let me do one thing. Let me view this. Okay, so it is currently assigned. I will directly go and close it. So you can see here the assignment has been automatically done because this assignment is done, can be configured or can be done through this page, which is where it is, assignment configuration. You can define this assignment configuration. It's similar to our incident assignments. Let me open it. It is will not explain it more, but it is simple assignment similar to our if you see Calibro services, it's a round robin. You can define it here based on the capacity number. You can define it here. Okay, so let me go back here. So now it is, the task is closed. I haven't saved yet. I haven't saved. So I'll save it. That means now this task will be ideally in a real time scenario. This task will be saved by the respective team. They will go check the task. They will do the function that, like, they need to take a server backup. They will finish the server backup and then they will they will close the task. There are multiple things here in the task also, like you can, the team can also start the clock and mention the efforts spent on this particular task. They can also add the work log. It is similar to working with a normal ticket. They can also add relationship data to this task. They can also update these dates, actual start date, end date, based on the what they are doing in a task. So now we have closed this task. So let me refresh this. Okay, so now you can see the first task is closed. Now the second task is still assigned. So let me do one thing. Let me go and try to move to the next stage, which is the completion stage. Okay, now you can see there is an error. The change request at least has one open task or task group. Close all the children tasks before you go and change the status of the change. So this is what I actually wanted to show you, that we cannot close a change unless and until all tasks are completed. Now what we will do, we will go to this next task which is assigned. We will view it. I'll say okay. We'll change the status to closed. We'll save it. Okay, we'll go back to our system, and here you can see now my all tasks are closed. The change test has been automatically changed to completed. Now if you want, you can go and close the change, so it will not give you any errors. Now you can go here and move to the next stage, which is the closure stage. So the change will be moved to the closed status. So this completes our complete change flow and including the tasks. So we have already created a task group template. We have associated it with a change and it has been closed. Similarly, as we have done it with change, you can associate a task with incident. You can create an incident, then you can define a task group template with incident. Then you can also once the incident is assigned, the tasks here will be set to staged. Okay, when you move the incident to when you move the incident to work in progress or in progress, if this when the status will change to in progress, then in that case the tasks will move to the assigned state. Then the respective teams will be notified. Again, this is again another important thing, that the team of tasks whom these tasks are assigned, they will not be notified unless and until the task status has been set to assign. So that means in the change management, when we moved the change to implementation state, that time only the tasks were assigned. The system owners or the people who were supposed to work on the tasks were notified, and this task would have come in their queue. So normally it would happen like you have created a task and then you will ask some team to work on it, because unless and until it is assigned status, it will not be in their queue. Okay, so please take a note on that. But now here in the incident management, it works in a similar fashion. When the tasks have been defined, it will be staged. When the incident moves to work in progress, the task will be assigned. You close them, and then you can close the incident. I hope you got the concept of task management. You can explore it more. It can be used with multiple applications as a sub application, on as a sub task to be assigned to different teams before you finish the whole process. In real scenario, in practical scenarios, we use it with change management to process, because a change is all itself a big item or a task, and then internally there are multiple things we need to finish before we finish the change. So that's why it's mostly used with the change management. But if it depends on customer, it depends on requirement, it can be used with other things also. Okay, so I think this was it for my task management session. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. You will get the notification, and like our videos. If you have any queries, anything, just let me know in the comments. I will definitely reply to you in time. Thank you.